this was just all flashing and beeping. They had to replace the circuit board in there. These blade bits were broken off. All this is being like set on fire. We're now on our way to get some stuff from the shop to try and kind of cheer Georgie up, because I'm going to be honest, things haven't exactly gone to plan since we've been here. What do you think we should get, Sienna?
I think we should get some strawberries because they look quite fancy and romantic.
Okay.
We get this?
Yeah, okay, whatever you choose. It's a nice big pack, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, so we can all eat them. I think we should get some flowers now. Oh, these ones look so romantic too. I feel like red and white and pink is a really romantic colour. This is quite nice, but I don't think it's as romantic as the roses. I think these, Mum will love these. Nice romantic flowers.
And then I probably would be suggesting getting some ice cream as well, but as you're going to see in a bit, we don't actually have a freezer at the moment because it's broken, along with about 500 other things. Yeah, that looks perfect. So just married. And then we'll have to come up with some good stuff to write inside it.
Yeah, right. Our options for chocolate is so hard to choose, by the way. Options for chocolate is either these or these. I feel like Mum will absolutely love these. Oh my goodness, my little handbag. Or we've got these.
You can get more than one if you want to choose more than one.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be as lovely. Do you think? I feel like one is just enough.
Okay.
I think we should get these in the basket.
Here we go, we've got Just Married. Dear Georgie, aka Super Mum and Super Wife, so excited for this next chapter of the adventure of life together. All of our love, Darren, Mia, Sienna and Karma. Did I miss anyone out?
No.
Okay, good.
Mummy! Surprise!
We got you some flowers.
Oh, thank you. They're beautiful. Oh,
Sienna chose those.
Wow.
We got your chocolates and strawberries.
Wow. Did you choose all these?
Yes.
Did you help Daddy? They smell delicious. Karma's going to want to eat all of those. Handbag and heels. Ooh, these look so posh. Wow, dark chocolate shoes. Wow, where did you find these from? They look amazing.
Well, we have our sources, don't we, Sienna?
Yeah.
We've got our contacts.
Look how posh this is. Ready? Oh my goodness, I'm craving chocolate so badly. Wow! Where did I find this? Like, honestly. Oh, sorry. Oh, I've got a little card. Oh, Carmi, what's going on? Thank you, guys. Mia's been helping me clean up finally.
I had to clean up the washing rack over there, so I got it off the balcony and it was covered in dust, so I had to put some elbow grease in there, but now it's clean.
Oh look, Just Married. Dear Georgie, aka Super Mum, Super Wife. Oh, thank you. So excited for this next chapter of the adventure of life together. All of our love, Darren, Mia, Sienna and Karma. Oh, thank you Darren. Thank you Sienna.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for going to the shop and getting these.
She's like, I like the paper that the card comes in.
Wow, I guess we better get munching on all these.
You can have the envelope comes, right? Yeah?
Did you get caught in the sandstorm outside?
No.
It's literally a sandstorm. It's like well blowing with wind and sand. Like I was thinking about you two, like whether it's going to be going into your eyes. I'm just eating chocolate shoes for breakfast. I don't even care. Don't get jealous, mate. You get to eat oats. I get to eat chocolate shoes because I don't feel very well. Thanks, Darren.
No, porridge is nice, but not as nice as chocolate.
So guys, why am I eating chocolate shoes for breakfast? Well, last night I woke up in the middle of the night and my teeth, my back one where my wisdom teeth is growing through, it was really, really aching and it's got worse. I don't normally ever feel ill. I feel like the last time I was ill was when I had mastitis. I had like a blocked milk duct with Sienna. With Sienna, I mean with Karma. With Karma. And now I've got the teeth and it just makes me feel, I don't know if you've ever had toothache before, guys, but it's really, really uncomfortable because it's there in your head and it's really hard to switch off, and I feel like it's like giving me some kind of infection in my throat and body because yesterday I thought it was jet lag, but it was like really crazily weird jet lag where my body just felt so incredibly tired. I could barely walk around the house. It was such a struggle just to be up and about. So now I know why I feel like my body is fighting off some sort of infection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a couple of days, and if it doesn't like my body doesn't heal itself on its own, then I'm gonna go to the dentist. But the dentists here are like super expensive, so I'm gonna try and wait. Plus I do like to give my body a bit of a go, because I reckon when I go there, they'll probably just be like, have antibiotics or something, so I don't wanna have that. Anyway guys, I'm just gonna try and rest today and feel good. It's pretty hard to rest though when you have a little baby which just wants to crawl around everywhere and go crazy. So I'm just gonna eat chocolate and hopefully that makes me feel better. And then also on top of it all, we've just had lots of problems since we've came here, loads of issues which have like been draining me a lot as well. Maybe it's because I'm jet lagged and I feel ill and it feels 100 times worse, but we'll tell you guys about all those things in a bit.
It's your first time trying this, Gumsies.
Is that nice? Oh no, oh no. When you try and feed yourself, it goes, right, we've got really sticky porridge covered in tahini, and she's never had tahini before. I am a big fan of it. What do you think of it? Do you like it? It's all sticky. Look at that. Is that nice? Do you like it? Oh! She loves it. You love porridge, don't you? Oh. They love tahini over here. They have it in lots of their food. Is that nice? Oh man, she loves this stuff. Wow, you're eager, aren't you? It's like I haven't fed you for. People are going to think I've been starving you, aren't they? The way you're acting. Wow, you are a foodie, aren't you?
So excited.
I know.
We haven't even said where we are yet, have we? So if you haven't guessed already, it is Dubai. There we go. If you can see across like all of the sandstorm going on at the moment. We've been here before and absolutely loved it. We're really excited to come back. I mean, we still are excited to come back. However, this is obviously honeymoon country number 3, and we've been delaying because we've been here for a couple of days. We've been waiting until things were like perfect to do the perfect next part of the honeymoon. It's going to be having nice time at the beach, etc. But to be honest, the reason that we've been delaying it is because so many things have gone wrong. We're like, right, we're going to wait until everything's perfect, and then we're going to make a nice honeymoon video then, and we're going to have a nice time. But then we're like, hang on, we can't keep delaying. We might as well just tell you guys exactly all the stuff that's gone wrong. So bear with me and get ready for the guided tour of what has gone wrong since we've been here. So during the last couple of days, we've gradually transformed this place along with maintenance people coming around. But as you know, like we like to do home cooked food. So this was the kitchen. Came into the kitchen and the fridge was broken. It's only just finally been fixed this morning. So now the fridge is actually starting to chill. This was just all flashing and beeping. They had to replace a circuit board in there. And then obviously the freezer wasn't working either. So we now have a working fridge and freezer, thankfully. And then the oven wasn't working. The actual temperature dial here was missing, but we searched around the whole place and then we eventually found it in the bottom of one of these drawers. Yeah, and it sounds like it is gonna work, so thankfully that's working. The dishwasher wasn't working because these blade bits were broken off and it wouldn't run properly, but now we've had that repaired. This tap, or faucet, this was all like hanging off. So basically, I'm not gonna move it because it's got silicone which is setting, and then it's been all done up under there. But basically that wasn't working at all and it was all hanging off. So that was the bits in the kitchen. All this has been like set on fire, all of that. Basically it was all really dirty and we've cleaned it all up. We even had a cleaner come round and do 4 hours on top of what we're doing as well.
All the saucepans were super greasy and covered in loads of like stains of food, and I had to put them through the dishwasher. And also we're in a really hot country and we have no bin lid, so this is going to get really stinky and fly ridden and everything, so we've got to get a bin lid, haven't we?
Yeah, so, oh yeah, and coffee machine's broken. To be honest, as we go and use things, we find out they're broken. And what we've actually been told is that the landlord of the place is really tight and won't pay for anything to be replaced. So basically we've just gone, right, okay, what can we do? We can keep complaining about it or just sort it out ourselves. Thankfully we're in a privileged enough position to be able to sort it ourselves. So we are doing so. One of the things, part of the process is...
I'll show you, I'll reenact what's happening. Okay then, it's a little bit worn down, a little bit run down. That's okay though. That's okay. All these big bowls to make our salads with. We've got a lovely view. And then gradually as the day went on, I was like, I'm gonna go use the dishwasher to wash the dirty saucepans. Oh, the dishwasher's broken. Okay, we can go and get that repaired. Oh, we're gonna go and cook a meal. Oh, there's no knob. And gradually, as we kept noticing things going wrong, then it was like we were laughing, and then I did a little bit of crying because we were jet lagged, and obviously having a baby and everything, you want to settle in straight away. It's a holiday home. It's a holiday home. When you move to a holiday home, you don't want to have to like clean it up and fix it all and repair it. And then the last thing of all, I was like, right, Darren, I'm going to make us a coffee. We really need a coffee. This was yesterday morning. So I went to the shop, got some coffee pods. So excited that didn't work. And then that was it, wasn't it, Darren? I was like, oh. But then we literally had a pep talk, and we were like, what's good? We are here in Dubai, and also we're in a lovely home. It's not perfect, but we're going to make it perfect, and we'll tell you like some of the things that we've got coming.
Yeah, so yesterday, after all that, we went out to a garden centre in the afternoon, and we've got loads more plants coming. Literally spent a fortune on plants, which I cannot believe how expensive plants are. But anyway, we just had to do it just so I know that we start like focusing on the good here, and obviously plants make everyone feel better.
Say hello to
so we've got
Carol.
some plants, but then the others are getting delivered tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're going to actually bring them on a truck.
They're the ones that purify the air as well. Oh, we forgot to tell you. So when we first moved in, one of the guys who works for like the landlord company, he thought he'd be really nice and helpful and spray everywhere, and his obviously smelled stale with air freshener. Now I don't know if you know, but air freshener is like really poisonous, and it stunk, and it made us feel really sick and headachy, didn't it, Darren?
Yeah.
So then we had the air everywhere out. And then when the cleaner came round, when we came back, she had tidied it all up, and she thought she'd be really helpful, and she sprayed all the air freshener again, and then it just smelled really badly, because it's like really bad for children to breathe that air. So we're getting some plants that purify the air, and this is Beryl. I thought I'd go for Beryl, because I thought Beryl's like a friendly, like your auntie's name, so Beryl's going to look after us, aren't you, Beryl? I'm not going crazy, by the way, guys.
Yeah, because in a lot of rooms there aren't actually windows which open, so as you can see here, if you can see out of these grubby windows, they're in bit of a need of a clean, but I think it's because there's been sandstorms here. Anyway, so we've got loads more plants. We've got a nice aloe vera here. We've got these little, what are these called? Succulents, these little plants. These are all cute little plants there. And then we've got this amazing looking tray of plants here, which is really nice. And then obviously we've got the big plants coming on the way tomorrow.
Yeah, we thought what will make a place feel really homely, and that is plants. That's why we're going to get it. I feel like it will make everywhere feel nice. And I just feel like when you sometimes move into a place, sometimes you have to get settled in, and obviously these things aren't acceptable, like things being broken, but I feel like this has got a learning curve for us, Dan. We're going to grow from this situation, because like the way you react to things can really make a difference. So our reaction was initially, okay, we'll move on, then we broke down a little bit, and now we're getting like, we're going to make the most of it. Basically, I've moved into places before and they've been a complete mess, and it's like a council house or like a housing association house, and you kind of expect that you've got to do a bit of work, but when it's a holiday home, then you shouldn't really have to like tidy it up. So that's why we've been a bit disappointed. And then like obviously hot country fridge not working, that's not acceptable, but they have come around and fixed it all, because what the fridge was doing as well was like beeping like there's an emergency. It was going beep 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 like that for ages, wasn't it? And every time you opened up it would be beep 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 beep. So that's quite good, because that means that if I've got chocolate in there, if Mia's going to go and get the chocolate out, it's going to make a loud noise, and I'm going to be able to be aware of it, aren't I? So beep. Mia, you can't steal the chocolate. Beep.
I do absolutely love this beautiful room, and of course my bathroom. The blinds used to be broken, like the remote didn't work, but it's actually because the plug wasn't turned on, so that's why. Also, the windows don't even open unless you wedge something like this in, and then it'll keep it open. Like
Because of the wind, it just blows it shut.
it just goes
immediately.
like that. My bathroom is fine, but there is some problems in Mia's room.
My room is really nice, and I do really like it because it has its own bathroom and everything, but there are some cons to it. So you know how Sienna's blind was broken, but then they managed to fix it? Mine's broken, but it's not fixed. So at night, all these buildings that you see outside have bright lights on, like that one, I think it's a hotel. It has like flashing multicolored lights at night, so all night I'm trying to sleep and I'm like, there's multicolored flashing lights. And the thing is, I would wear an eye mask, but whenever I wear eye mask, it gives me a headache, and then it also gives me spots, so that's not good. However, I have actually worked out a thing that I can do to make it so the light isn't like completely disturbing my sleep. I basically just pile up some pillows here, and then I lay like this with my head into the pillows, and then it's darker. and it doesn't like disturb my sleep so much. So that has been like pretty much solved. I would really love it if I could have a blind in my room. That would be really nice though. But in my bathroom, however, there actually is a few problems. I mean, they're not major, like, so in here is my shower, but as you can see, the shower is all broken and there's tiles in it and there's some rust and stuff, so it would be nicer if it wasn't like that.
I will tell you one thing which I absolutely love about my room. It's some treasure. In my bathroom, guess what the soap looks like? Oh, I don't know where my soap has actually gone. Look, this is my soap and it's got all gems on it. It's beautiful, it's like treasure.
So guys, that is basically it with the apartment. There's so many more things which kind of have gone wrong, if you want to call it that. But this just reminds me of loads of the times when we've had to adapt as a family, when we've moved into a place before. Like for instance, the first time I ever got my own place, I had to clean human feces out of a cupboard. Mia probably can't remember that, she's only really small. But I cleaned human poo. Don't you know what feces is? I was just trying to make it sound less gross, but there was poo in the cupboard, human poo, and I had to clean it out. Also, me and Darren, when we got our first place together, we literally had to spend months tidying the place up because the person who lived there before, unfortunately, they weren't very well, so the place like literally got so run down. There's like cat poo everywhere. It literally stunk, like the smell of the house went inside the wood and everything, so we had to like completely do that place up, which took months. When I moved into there, because I do like things to be really clean, because with us it's not exactly how a place looks, it's about how clean and hygienic it is, how livable. So when you move into a place, you want to be able to like cook, clean, wash, and just feel safe and hygienic. And that is what the main issue with this place is, that we haven't been able to move in and do like our washing and like refrigerate our food and just feel clean. But it's all getting sorted. The people who are like helping us with this place, they're like been really helpful, and they're sending people around to repair straight away. So I feel like nobody's really been in here since the people who lived here, who partied all the time. As you can see, they probably had an amazing time.
There's so many things I haven't shown or said either, like the bath doesn't drain, the shower doesn't drain, they both flood.
Yeah, when you have a shower it literally floods. It's crazy.
There's even a swimming pool in this place, but it's unusable, etc, etc. Basically it looks beautiful, but it needs a lot of
Can you remember that time? One time, and this is really another good reminder of when we had to like adapt to a situation. We went backpacking around Sri Lanka and we stayed in some really nice places, but one place we got was right near the beach, but when you looked out the window, like inside it was quite run down, but it was just a place for us to live and then we could go to the beach for the day. It really didn't matter. But when you looked out the window, which was all like
there were no windows,
it was like prison bars at the window, and you looked outside and there was a war zone because Sri Lanka used to have a civil war there, and that was the area where it was obviously really bad, so you could see all like shrapnel on the floor and all like these army sort of like pill boxes, if that's what you call them, and all barbed wire, everything. That was quite scary, wasn't it? We didn't feel very safe there. We felt like there's all bullet holes in the walls. So as a family travel, landmines and bullet holes. So like you have to adapt, and this is just one of those things in life. Sometimes you're going to go into a situation that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, like where it could be really dirty and hygienic, or there could be things like, I don't know, but we're just having to adapt to it.
It's all relative. Basically, this is nothing in comparison to previous things what we've dealt with, but it's just as you said, it's because it's a holiday place, so you don't expect
you want
to basically be like one of those holiday places from hell, couldn't it, where you find all this stuff.
Well, we should have done like the worst reviewed thing for this place, shouldn't we? That's what we should have done, guys. But yeah, so we're going to adapt. So we just felt like we just wanted to tell you why we've delayed making a vlog. We want it to be perfect. And I was like, hang on a minute, this is real life. We need to actually show these guys. We just don't actually want to seem like we're moaning or like we're ungrateful for stuff, because we are incredibly grateful for things. But sometimes me and Dan are perfectionists, and we like to have everything in order and in control. And the last few days we've felt completely out of control, if that makes sense. So it's only been a few days. We're going to settle here because we've came to Dubai to enjoy the sunshine, to have some really nice family time together, to be motivated, inspired, to create, and we're going to be able to do this.
Honeymoon day as well.
I know. So I've got something to ask Mia, guys. Hopefully she says yes. Right, okay. Mia! You know, Mia knows what this little laugh is. Right, so you know, like a honeymoon hasn't gone to plan so far. And I just feel like most people, whenever honeymoon, they haven't normally got kids. They normally get to go and do something together, just the husband and wife. So, right, Mia, right, so you know you're 14 years old, you're very responsible, it's not just your age, but you are very grown up for your age, and now Karma's 8 months. I wanted to ask you very kindly, no pressure, but would you mind looking after Karma just for a couple of hours whilst me and Darren have a date together, enjoy a little bit of a honeymoon time, because we have not had a moment together since Karma's been born.
In the evening?
It could be the daytime or the evening.
Okay.
And then obviously if you call me, we'll be really close by, and if she needs me, because she can have a bottle now, and she can have food, and she has nice naps for at least an hour or two, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like, you're used to looking after, and she's used to you. But if she did need me, we could come straight back.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, some of my friends babysit for babies who aren't like their siblings. So yeah, it's fine. She's my sibling.
Oh, thank you, Mia. That would be really, really nice. I think now's the right time for you to be able to babysit her.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I mean, why else do you think I've left such a massive age gap between you and all my kids? So you could be the babysitter. Yes, Fizz fam. So Mia, watch this space. Mia may be babysitting Karma and obviously Sienna as well. Just for a few hours, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, whatever feels comfortable.
Babysitting Sienna is like give her some food, give her some water, and then give her a tablet.
So tablet, just forget the food and water tablet.
Just tablet.
Once Sienna goes on a tablet, which is why we do limit time on there for her, she normally does like learning games and apps. She could be on there all day and just wouldn't want to eat or drink or like just not even be in the real world. Can any of you guys relate? If you've got like younger brothers and sisters, are they, once they're on their tablet, they're gone? Like you just don't hear from them for days. What are we talking about right now? We had to clean you up, didn't we? Because you were covered in food, you were crawling around having a fun time now, and Sienna is literally on her tablet, aren't you, you little cheeky? I don't know if you can hear me, Fizz fam, but there's a bit of a sandstorm going on at the moment. Usually the weather here is amazing, but there's a little bit of a wintry spell, but apparently it's going to end in a few days, and then it's going to be like glorious weather. It's still really warm though, as you can tell. We're all dressed in our summery stuff. Anyway guys, I must admit, I'm not just saying this, but I do feel loads better since I've had that chocolate. Or maybe it's a bit of catharsis for just like releasing it all and telling you guys about everything, because we haven't told anybody since we've been here. We've just told you guys, and now we feel a bit better, like we can move on. So me and Mia are going to be going off and leaving Darren and Sienna. We're going to be heading to a supermarket. I'm going to go and get Sienna a delicious packed lunch for tomorrow, because she starts her first day tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, oh actually, because when we went to Dubai before, I went to that same school, so like I'm gonna know all of my school friends' names and stuff.
Yes, that would be good. And then Darren, he's on the search for some Wi-Fi, because guys, right, there's one more kind of big problem here, big issue, especially when you're a family who shares your life online. The internet is absolutely awful in the apartment. Mia had to miss her lesson this morning, didn't you? Because she has an online tutor.
For half an hour. My class lasts an hour in the morning, and for half an hour, me and my teacher were trying all of these different methods of trying like different like Skype, Zoom, all these things to try and get a connection so we could actually do the lesson, but it didn't work. Every single time it would be like really robotic, you couldn't understand, you couldn't even see the other person, it was terrible.
So we're going to try and get that sorted, because all of Mia's lessons are online as well. So Darren, you're now off.
Catch you later.
On the hunt for Wi-Fi, aren't you?
I am,
and good internet. Right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye, have fun.
We're now choosing Sienna's lunch in the supermarket, and I just said to Mum that, hang on a second, we should do something really funny and find her like the weirdest, randomest lunch ever. And I feel like when she opens up her lunchbox at school, she'll like either one, be really annoyed, or two, find it really funny. But then I remembered that she probably will get annoyed, and this week I'm actually filming a video on my channel where she chooses my outfit, which, by the way guys, if you're wondering why my outfit is like this, that's why. I'm actually having to wear it in public, which is kind of embarrassing. It's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. Yeah, but I realized if I do that, she'll probably take it out on me and then get me a really even worse outfit than what I'm wearing now.
But I've started to feel a little bit better. I keep going through waves of feeling really out of it, and then I feel alright, and then I just like, I want to go home and lay down. Like, I don't know, it's making me go mental, but I'm in a good mood. We get some nice salad, have dinner at our lovely home. Are you right, you little cutie? Do you have a nice little nap? Look what I've got to look at, Fizz fam. Look at this gorgeousness I get to look at when I'm pushing her around. You having a nice time outside in Dubai? Do you like Dubai? Yeah. We're now heading back home. We've got all of Sienna's packed lunch and also our dinner. We had a little bit of an accident in the shop though, which we've got to explain to you, Sienna. Something happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we've got to go and tell Sienna about that when we get home. Hi Sienna! Hi. We've got you some goodies for your packed lunch. Well, we basically got you some nice fillings, but we had a bit of an accident. Whoa.
What was that?
It sounded like it just broke.
That was, it's a saucepan.
Oh.
Right, I have to smash the saucepan. We've got you some bread, but I spilt the whole loaf over the floor, so we're gonna have to throw away some. The bag split open and then all the bits went on the floor. Sorry about that, but I had to buy it still. But we've got you loads of like hummus and stuff to fill in it and salad. Does that sound good? But we've got loads of goodies in here. We've got some new, because there's no kitchen scissors and I can't live without those. We've got a nice new saucepan. So when I cook like Carmen's and the girls' breakfast in the morning, they've got a nice clean one because the other ones are completely destroyed. So I thought we only need like one saucepan, so I've got that. And Sienna, Mia chose you a water bottle for your school lunch tomorrow. Mia's going to go and get that out for you. There we go.
Glass. But it's got a nice cover on it for you.
It says plastic and it's glass. Do you like that?
Perfect size. Yeah, it's really nice.
So do you feel ready for school tomorrow in Dubai?
Yes.
Yeah, you feel up for that. And little Carmen is going to miss you, aren't you? Going to miss your little big sis because you play with her all the time, don't you?
Sienna's in bed now, so there you go. We turned what could have been a nightmare into a fun time. Go watch these videos here. Click subscribe if you're new. See you in the next one. Treasure others, be yourself.